What?
This is Let Us Interrupt You, episode 73 here on Saturday, August 27th, 2022.
What the heck? Why didn't you tell me it started?
Well, I just didn't.
No, you should have told me that we started. Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
One more thing. What's happening, Rhode Island? How you doing?
What's up?
Consider it. This is Joe Alvo. This is Michael Smith.
Hi.
He's rocking out Stranger Things. I'm rocking out button the shirt. You ill with your little bitty chin here you got going on.
Listen. Where's your facial hair?
I shaved all of this.
Exactly. Shut up.
I wanted.
No, back to.
See, I don't get this. You shave. I think it's better part.
I get well, because
why?
if I do try to grow a beard, I always get ingrown hairs. And like, I haven't found a product that would prevent that from happening yet.
Yeah, but that right is how you look.
This is my look.
No, it's not. It's like I'm somebody like having like hair wax and basically putting all that together and basically just sticking it underneath your chin. That's what it looks like now.
Anyways, on to sports.
That's great.
On to sports.
So you want to talk about
on to sports.
So you want to talk about Harris contract?
Yes.
You can't say the guy's name.
Well, what's his name? I don't focus on baseball, but I saw this thing. I'm just like, wow.
You should focus more on baseball.
No.
Yeah, I think you should. Baseball's a good sport.
Okay, how about this? I won't watch it, but I'll focus on the in the news and what happened. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Look up the news article. What's the name? It's something Dominguez. I know. Sure.
Julio Dominguez? Is that what it is?
Julio Dominguez?
Yeah,
Julio Rodriguez. What?
By the way,
yeah.
I'm going to call right now within the next 10 years, he's the closest thing to the next Ken Griffey.
No, let me just say something.
I have good production at the outfield.
I have positives and negatives about this. All right?
Go ahead.
Julio Rodriguez, 21 years old.
Yep.
He's only been in the MLB for 1 year. 1 year. Yeah, it was a good year. He made the All-Star team. He's pretty sure he was named Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
1 year, only 21 years old. He signs a 15-year contract worth $400 million.
Yes.
The largest contract in baseball history. First thing I gotta say is for securing in such a quick and short time.
Yep.
That's insane. That's really impressive.
Yep.
He's 21 years old.
Yep. Most
sports athletes don't start their professional career until they're 21, 22, 23. This dude came in the league when he was 20, went off for 1 year, and officially signed the largest contract in baseball history.
Yep.
Just wow.
I thought you were like angry. It's not really much of a
I have a lot to say about it because also too, I want to say this contract doesn't benefit the Mariners at all. It benefits him well because look, he's 21 years old, signed that contract. He's set for life. This might backfire on the Mariners because what if he doesn't play to the same level that he did this previous year as a rookie?
Oh, I think he will.
I mean, look at other guys who sign big contracts, but then they fall off the map.
The only figure out I fell off the map right now is Mike Trout.
But Mike Trout's still like a reasonable player. Yeah, Ryan Braun. Who else?
Ryan Braun didn't sign a large contract.
No, he did.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the largest that we saw with Trout.
How about Garrett Cole?
Machado, Bryce Harper. Wasn't any of that at those levels, really.
No, that's still.
And Ryan Braun fell off the map because he aged. That's the difference. And he signed it late. The difference is if you sign it young now, you can.
If you sign it young, you're basically secure for life no matter what happens in your career.
Exactly.
But the way I see it, this could either go in two ways. One, he lives up to the contract and becomes Hall of Fame worthy player. Or B, this could end up being the worst contract in sports history.
I think like at Seattle, I think it will. I see it down there.
Like, yeah, it's a smart investment. Yeah. But 14 years for a guy who's only played one professional season, it was a great season.
It was a great season.
Let's see his stats. I'm pretty sure because he's young.
Especially when he's young. I look at like
See,
he plays
39 games.
He plays
20 home runs.
He's got 20 home runs right now, 64 at home this year. He's got 10 home runs and 30 RBIs at home. And on the road, he's got 10 home runs, 34 RBIs.
Let's see.
So he's been pretty good up this point.
So apparently he came into the league as an undrafted international free agent in 2017.
Yeah.
Was in the development system for all those years. Got called up this year and balled out.
He did.
Oh, what if? I say signing contracts. It's an honor, but also too, you have to live up to that contract.
I think he will. I think he's one of those outfielders that makes amazing plays.
But what if, like, in a few years, he ends up having like injury concerns? 2-3 years into the contract.
I doubt it.
And then what? The Mariners will try to trade him, but no one's going to want to take him because he has that massive contract.
Here's the thing. Even if he has injuries at this point, if he can still play at the level that they want him to play at.
I know, but many people can't base. You can't really like see someone's full potential after only 1 year.
No, I agree. I think it was a little early to sign the contract for Seattle.
Like if he signed like probably like a short-term like 5-year deal, that would probably be reasonable.
Here's the thing.
But 15 years, he's spent his entire career there. And what if he wants out? What if the Seattle just starts to decline?
I'm going to tell you right now, unless people are going to call up more money than right now than what Seattle's paying this guy right now, I would love to see
what I'm saying is like,
would love to see it.
I'm saying like,
I'd love to see anybody.
No, I'm saying like a few years down the line because like, what if Seattle just plays mediocre and they never reach the playoffs, never reach the finals, and he's just like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want out. Yeah, there's probably going to be
that is a good question.
There would be probably takers for him, but the big problem would be that contract.
Yeah.
Unless he's actually playing up to that level of the contract. If he's not playing up to the level and wants to trade, no one's going to want him.
He'll just decline his value.
He'll just decline his value. Not his contract, though.
That's true.
But, like, yeah, this could either be the best investment in Seattle Mariners history or it could end up being the worst contract in sports history. It's the way I see it.
I think it's one of the best investments they made right now.
Honestly,
take away young. And I think
he's young. I see he has a lot of potential. Could probably go down as one of the greatest.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it was way too soon to give him that contract.
Yeah. You can say that. I mean, at the same time, though, the Mariners are.
I mean, honestly, wait. What was his first contract even? Now that he signed this one.
His contract was probably.
His first year was 1 year, $700,000.
Yeah.
Because he was an international free agent. He came in.
Right.
It was like, okay, this is your 1 year contract. Prove that you're worth it. And he proved it. All right. Yeah. Proved it so much that they extended him for 13 years.
Yeah.
And $210 million that is guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
$15 million signing bonus.
Yeah. This
dude's set for life.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah.
I can tell right now.
I feel like he's going to end up being a great player.
He's going to end up being a great player. He'll be the next. He's probably closest right now. Junior Willie Mays comparison right now. At this point, the way he's playing right now in this play as an outfielder. I mean, it's debatable, but he's the closest to it at this point. I think he's definitely better than Ichiro when Ichiro was younger as a hitter and as an outfielder.
Okay, let's not go that far because
what do you mean?
1 year. Ichiro played like 20 years.
Yeah, but his play started to decline. I think 5-10 years in his contract. He probably should have retired 10 years before he was dead.
I mean, but he still played. So that's Ichiro.
Well, yeah, he was dead for the money.
Like I said,
he never really had played for a big contract before. And the difference was that his golden days were behind him when he left Seattle in the first place. When he went to Miami, he was useless. When he went to the Yankees, he was useless. So
true.
I mean,
but he had longevity.
Not really. He barely moved around as he was in the outfield. Like I said, his golden
he played 20 years, so he had
because
longevity.
He wanted to use as a bench player, but unfortunately, he got a lucky break because half the time the Yankees were in the outfield or the Mariners were in the outfield, they just took Ichiro out there, even though his value was going down, his stand was not the same.
True.
That's the problem. When you overstay your welcome in a career in sports, no one wants you unless they can just use you for better experience, mentoring the younger players. That's it. But that's what Ichiro was after he left Seattle. So. This kid right here got a bright future ahead of him.
Of course.
That's right now.
But like I said,
the Mariners right now are the hottest thing right now in baseball. Right
but like
now.
I said, that investment can even end up in 1 2 ways. Either great investment or travesty. I feel honestly, to be honest, I feel like it's going.
Honestly, at this point with these baseball contracts, you never know. The only one I could say right now is backfiring a little bit is the Los Angeles Angels, and that's because the Angels have done absolutely nothing at this point.
Who they got?
Mike Trout with that contract, and the only.
I'm pretty sure Mike Trout is still a serviceable player. Let me see.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's him. It's the rest of the team that blows.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just Ohtani, and you have Trout, and they're carrying the team. They're not investing in anybody else. And maybe that contract hurt the Angels. I don't know, but it's not like
I mean, Mike Trout. Honestly, that contract isn't bad because Mike Trout's actually playing up to that contract.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
but in terms of like the team
itself sucks. That's the problem.
Also, giving this big money, say if Seattle is successful and they want to like add more to the team, like another great player in free agency, that contract's going to be taking up most of their cap space.
Right.
So they can't really sign anyone that they will want to. They have to deal with like, hey, these old boring guys, barring Rodriguez is right now, and they will want to pay him. They can't because Rodriguez got all the money.
Exactly. Oh well.
Yeah, overall said 2 ways. Great, bad. I guess I'm going to lean more towards the good section though.
No, I get you.
Next topic.
Chet Holmgren, rookie out of Gonzaga, the center who was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Number 2 overall.
Tore his ACL, done for the year. Like I said, the title of this episode is "Down Goes Chet." It's out with the ACL injury. It sucks for the Oklahoma City Thunder, but let's be honest. The Thunder this year were never going to have a winning season. They were never going to produce anything. They were going to keep on tanking because you want to know why? Because they got an NBA owner who don't give a crap, and they got a GM who don't give a crap.
I mean, keep in mind, they do have a lot of picks. They traded most of the players for picks.
Yeah.
And they traded those picks for picks and picks and picks and picks.
Well, I'm going to say right now, they're going to be a decade of rebuild. They might be the Detroit Tigers of basketball.
Unless those picks end up good.
Chet Holmgren.
So I feel like Chet Holmgren's going to be like an all-star level player.
Yeah.
He can be, but I feel like he has a decent playing style, but the only problem with him, he's a center. And look at how he's built.
Yeah.
He's skinny as hell.
He's a skinny white log.
He's skinnier than this freaking wire.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he needs to put some weight. If he
do
what Giannis did. Giannis came in the league, he was skinny as hell. He put on mad weight, MVP level player, champion.
I don't think he really gained a lot of weight. Really, I think he just built muscle.
No, he gained weight. He was like,
I think what was it, like 150? It was like 170
technically,
pounds.
building muscle is gaining weight. To be honest,
like technically, yeah.
He was like 190. Giannis is like what 240 right now.
I think Giannis is like 235.
I mean, when he came into the league, he was like skinny as shit.
Oh yeah. But Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren, you just. I feel like you're gonna be a great player.
He'll be a great player, but I gotta be honest, he won't do it for the Thunder.
But if you don't take care of your body right or build it right,
yeah.
Being a journeyman, probably gonna end up overseas.
I can see that if he doesn't put any weight. I think in the next 5 years, though, if it doesn't work in Oklahoma City, I could see him going as a Laker. I don't know what it is. The team.
At this point, the Lakers just want to sign everyone.
I mean,
speaking of Lakers, they traded for Pat Beverly.
Yes, that's true. I was going to get into that one. I like this trade a lot because you know what this is going to do? It's just going to cost Russell Westbrook to want to leave. Because they can't find any takers for trades. So
honestly,
who's
going to want to trade for Westbrook?
Nobody.
Is he still a serviceable player? Yes. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
When he's all over.
Is he gonna be? Do I see him going back to the All-Star level player?
No.
Honestly, I feel like it depends on the situation.
No. His All-Star status.
It depends on the situation because, look.
No.
He was an All-Star. He was an All-Star on every single team he was on, except the Lakers, because he took a backseat to LeBron and AD.
Yeah,
he basically did.
If you want to take a backseat to a guy who's so fat and out of shape and rather play Call of Duty War and sniff.
Hey, but AD's still an all-star level player.
He's a hell of a player, yes, when he's healthy and he's not fat.
I mean, look at it.
The problem is right now, you know what Anthony Davis is? See, when Shaq was chunky and fat, he still had muscle.
Well, I think Shaq says like Anthony Davis should be MVP right now, but he's not.
No, he shouldn't.
And I agree with that.
He's a
he should have been MVP by now. But he's not.
prone and now he's out of shape.
Yeah.
And he's saying he doesn't care about money right now. He doesn't have that winning mentality in him. All he cares about is the money.
All he cared was coming to the Lakers and winning a championship, which he did.
Yeah, he already won a championship.
Despite what many people say about the championship, even though it's that asterisk title.
It's an asterisk title. They might play the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
They
the
are.
Bubble title.
One Disneyland COVID bubble. I call that a pathetic. That's pathetic. The competition got eliminated 5 games in every single series, except for the Heat. The Heat were the only tough opponent they really had throughout the entire run.
All right, he should have won that title.
The Heat should have won that title. Sorry, they should have. Period.
But back to the whole Russell Westbrook Pat Bev situation.
Pat Bev's
Who knows too?
It's gonna lead to a fight. It's not ever gonna work because Russell Westbrook wants all the attention in the world. He's a big giant baby. LeBron's a big giant baby. He wants his son to go to the NBA so he can basketball players his son to get retired. He knows he's out of shape, all gassed out because he's got nothing left in his weak groin, his weak legs. So
LeBron?
Yes.
The fuck, he still plays as LeBron.
He still plays as LeBron. How he does it though?
I mean, he does. He takes care of himself. Like you see, he invests millions in taking care of his body.
Yeah.
Oh, free, but like, he got money, so okay.
The problem with him though is that he's overdoing it.
He's overdoing it. He's like, hey, I want this person on my team. I want this person on my team. But every single time that happens, it doesn't really work out. Sometimes.
Yeah. There's times where they and I think the Lakers paperwork person doing this. They're telling.
I'll say the only time where it was like 100% truly successful, where there was like no drama or anything whatsoever,
right,
is when he went to join the Heat.
Yeah,
because he wanted to play. He wanted to play with his best friends.
He should have played.
There was no drama, nothing. Even that time when he won the title with the Cavs, there was still drama in the locker room with him and Kyrie.
The only reason
even here in the Lakers, still drama with him and AD and the rest of the team.
Drama after they lost the NBA Finals in 2014, and Pat Riley would not give him any more money, so LeBron left. That's the only reason why LeBron didn't even stay in Miami. That's the sad part. I look at the article. It was on Newsbreak. I read it. I should mention it on the podcast one day. There was an article about it saying Pat Riley didn't want to give any money. He was done to LeBron. LeBron's like, oh, you're done giving money?
No. LeBron had a player option and he opted out.
No,
he signed like two different.
I think his player option I think expired in 2015.
No, he opted out that year.
He did?
No, he signed like a 4-year deal, but then after the third year, I think he signed a 2-year deal with an opt out.
I think it was a 5 or 6 year deal.
No, it was a 4-year deal. 4-year, $100 million. Same thing with Chris Bosh when he joined the Heat. They signed like the similar contracts.
Oh, that's right.
And I think it was either like he signed an extension or it was an option for a 5th year, and he declined that option.
Yeah, because Pat Riley wouldn't give any more money, so he's like, okay, because it was the original contract, and it's like either that or less. I think what was the thing? The reasoning behind it was less money on the table. LeBron was probably offered more money by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, "I'll take that." But he should have stayed in Miami because to be fair, he would have won more.
He would have won a lot more.
He would have had
no drama.
He would have won a championship the following year. I guarantee.
They would have won a championship every single year.
They would have beaten Golden State in 2014-15. They would have done it again in 2015-16. And even with Durant trying to figure that out,
they would still win 2 times.
He would have beaten Durant. Definitely would have beaten Durant. And then Durant would have beaten LeBron, and then that's where LeBron passed the torch with the tires. That's it. Bye-bye. End of story. That's why LeBron's still in the league now at this point. Because right now, LeBron had championships. He would have already been retired. Period.
Also, I feel like he would have. Yeah. Exactly. He probably would have retired after this year.
Out of this season?
Yeah.
I think so, too. The problem is now his son's in college now, so we're probably going to do LeBron for another 4 or 5 years.
And he can't possibly go for another 4 or 5 years.
Because he wants to play with his son. That's why he's still with the Lakers. The winning, aggressive player mentality LeBron James has left the building. The businessman, entrepreneur, investor, and wokeness guy is in the Lakers organization.
I don't know about wokeness, but
he's woke. He's the super woke.
Yeah,
he might have the word woke tattoo on his ass cheeks. Give me a break.
Let's go back to
the Patrick Beverly. It works out because it makes it a little bit better defense.
Yeah.
It's debatable because it depends on.
Offensively, I would take Westbrook over Pat Bev, but.
Oh yeah, on offense, yeah, but it's not going to last.
Like I said, no one's going to trade for Westbrook because he is on the decline and his contract is.
Isn't Patrick Beverly though point guard / shooting guard though, or is he just naturally a point guard? And I feel like
he plays both, but I feel like he's mainly a point guard.
I figured that, yeah. Because I think the lineup would be Westbrook, Beverly, LeBron. Where the power forward might be, it might be David in the center, but it would probably be if Carmelo Anthony, because they're freaking stupid, because he'll play power forward against Buffalo. And then Anthony Davis.
Wait, Melo, I believe is still free agent.
I'm going to tell you right now, this what?
I said Carmelo is still free agent. They didn't even re-sign him yet.
They didn't sign him yet? No, then they have power forward. Okay. So they're just playing with 4 guys in there at this point. You might as well. And they're going to still miss the playoffs, this Lakers team. My prediction is
apparently they're supposed to be starting Austin Reeves, that white guy, that undrafted guy from last year. They're starting him at shooting guard.
That's not going to work out, but okay. Either way, the Lakers.
I feel like he'll be fine.
I feel like I've already said my piece with this on my work post. The Lakers will be a 7th seed this year. The Suns will be a 2nd seed, and they'll get swept by the Suns. I already called it. It'll be another wasted year. And then they'll say, "Oh, it's Cam's fault, not LeBron or Russell Westbrook's fault."
Also, LeBron's already accomplished everything there is to accomplish in the NBA. Nothing to prove.
LeBron's a past Jordan. He
only is 2,000 points past Kareem for all-time scoring leader, I believe.
I think he needs that. I mean, let's be honest. Or you already get it.
I think he's like 1,000 or 2,000 points away, which he's going to do this coming season.
Yeah. I mean, it might work out for him. It might not. But I mean, I look at this. LeBron's only still here because he's dying for his son to play. The problem is he's not good enough for the NBA just yet. He's not even good enough for the G League. He's got to go to college now and prove it. And you want to know something? That's what he should have done a long time ago. I don't see what the big deal is. The guy barely averages 10 points a game. That's all he averages. And I already said my piece about this the other day about him going to PC because I don't think he's good enough for all the colleges that want interest in this yet. I don't think he's good enough.
Listen,
he's not good enough for Ohio State. He's not good enough for Michigan. He's not good enough for LSU. He's not good at. He's not really that good.
Probably he's only getting college offers because of LeBron.
That's exactly.
I don't get what's up with second generation.
He was never getting a G League option. He was never going to get an NBA option because when he failed at that.
Unless he pulls a Zaire Wade option.
His what?
Zaire Wade.
Zaire Wade?
Dwayne Wade's son.
Oh, Zaire Wade.
Because he sent him to G League. He's garbage.
Well, you know what? I was doing the G League at this point saying, you know what?
He sent him with the Jazz, which Dwayne Wade actually partially owns.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he got
an
option.
If LeBron was an owner of the Lakers and his son right now, I said before, though, it'd be a horrible business deal because you don't do business with your family.
I feel like even if the Lakers won a title and Bronny ends up being the top prospect in the NBA, they'll be like, "Yo, I don't care what you have to do. I want you to try and get my son." He'll definitely do some shit like that. No, trade Anthony Davis. Trade all your first round picks. I don't want to play with my son.
Okay, we got some breaking news.
That's racist.
We just had someone who's passed away. It was the Dolphins' senior vice president. Just had the article. Jason Jenkins, who just spent 14 years with the Dolphins, has passed away. No cause of death. That was just breaking news as of right now.
Damn, R.I.P.
R.I.P. I did not
get your charger, Jesus Christ.
I might look at my charger. I should get my charger. I'll get up in a second.
Wait, what kind of charger do you think takes?
Well, my charger's in the living room. I don't feel like getting up right now.
You can just plug that in there.
That's not going to work like that. In a microphone?
Take this microphone out.
That might work, actually. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even think of that.
It's the same. So, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Chargers for our microphones are actually the same thing as a Samsung.
All right.
I'm just going to leave that there.
I'm done with the NBA.
All right, next NFL. And let
me just run down the baseball scores. We'll right back to the NFL.
No, fuck baseball.
So the Cubs and Brewers scores now in the 7th inning. It scores 0-0. The Red Sox won today. They take the 2 games so far, and the 3 games they won today 5-1. Giants beat the Twins right now, 1-0 right now. They're on 5 right now. They're out of the 5th inning. Cincinnati Reds beat the Washington Nationals 5-1. They're in the 7th inning. The Detroit Tigers in Texas right now, beating the Rangers 7-1. Diamondbacks beat the White Sox 6-3. They're in the 6th. Orioles beat the Astros 3-0. They're in Houston right now, kicking ass. The Mets right now beating the Colorado Rockies 2-0. The Padres beating the Royals right now 4-3 in the 6th. Braves beat the Cardinals right now in St. Louis right now 5-4. Yankees Athletics are scoreless. Angels and Blue Jays are play today. Angels won 2-0. The Phillies beat the Pirates 6-0. The Marlins beat the Dodgers 2-1 in Miami. And the Seattle Mariners will be taking on the Cleveland Guardians later on in Safeco Field. Back. You want to go back to the NFL?
Let's start with a very sensitive topic and whole Matt Arias situation.
Yeah, we might as well get into that.
I just find it like so odd. Like the moment he got drafted, he was on ESPN a couple days ago because he punted an 82-yard punt, and then out of nowhere, apparently like a girl who was like a high schooler at the time last year, accused him and some other. What college did he go to?
San Diego State University.
San Diego State accused them of sexually gang assaulting her. And I don't know. As of right now, I say innocent until proven guilty, but like
I say the same thing too.
I just hate that
the timing of it was like
I know a lot of shit happens to women.
Yeah.
But one thing I kinda hate is like why wait?
Yeah, I agree.
Why wait? Like, if something happens to you, speak up ASAP. Don't wait. Like,
see, I think the problem is that some girls don't realize who these people are. But then when they see them on TV, it's like, oh, this person did this to me. I'm going to screw them over now at this point. He can't have a happy life, and I can't be depressed and miserable. So I'm going to
like
them for the fraud that he is.
Sometimes they're depressed and miserable just holding on to that.
That's what I'm saying. But if they want to be undepressed, they should
just speak up immediately.
No, like, or go the extreme, you hold it in much longer and then expose a guy and then have a big relief off your back. But every girl chooses this.
Every girl.
I don't.
Also, if that happened to a guy, I feel like they speak up immediately.
A guy, of course they would.
Girls, they.
But the difference is,
like, I'm not trying to like crap talk on women or anything. If that happened to a guy, honestly, it rarely happens.
Yeah.
But it does happen sometimes. They speak up immediately. If it happens to a girl, they wait.
This is interesting.
That's not nice.
I don't know why this is on my
phone. We'll go in after that.
But apparently the Ravens mascot got injured. And he got carted off the field. Everyone's getting carted off the fucking field. I swear to God, the Buccaneers tonight, this is the third center now. I got this as well. In the middle of the preseason game, the Bucs center got carted off the field.
Hmm?
This is by the way, their third center they just lost now being carted off the field. I'm not joking. You got that Sam Darnold who got carted off last night.
Yeah, everyone's getting injured.
What is going on this preseason?
Jesus. This preseason, it's a risky time of the year for football players.
Yeah, but now you have the Ravens mascot.
But yeah, back to the whole Matt Arias thing.
All right, back to it.
Honestly, I'm leaning towards. Well, actually, this kind
it's basically the
what he did. It was a woman, I guess, like that around his age or something. We're talking about like a grown man with and other guys with a high schooler.
Yeah, that's worse, I think.
I mean,
and the difference is that you got a gang up on a girl too.
Apparently, this happened a year ago.
Yeah,
coming out now.
I thought this
kind of like, hey, perfect timing. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, the punt. He's a rookie. He was basically named the starting punter like last week.
Yeah. And
then this came out now. They just released him a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
He was drafted like the 6th round. Usually, if you're like drafted, you're like that's the only late round position that spot.
It's now over.
Now over.
Accusation. About this, but now that's at this point.
I just feel like,
and it's all thanks.
If he's innocent, He will definitely get another shot. I feel like he will.
I think if he does, he'll get another shot. But the
But
question
this is still a standards reputation because, like, this freaking happened.
his reputation at this point is going to come into question.
Just like what happened to Sean Oakland. He was just at the top prospect in the draft.
Yeah.
Then a few days before the draft, some girl came out and was like, "Hey, this is sexual with me," and it took 3 years for him to be found innocent.
Yeah.
And that girl was lying, basically ruined his life.
Yeah.
And he never got shot at the NFL just because of that, which is completely unfair.
It's sad.
But right now he's 29. I feel like an NFL team should give him a chance.
Yeah.
He's actually playing really great in the CFL right now.
Yes.
But back to Matt Ariza. If he's found innocent,
Good job.
he's only 22.
Honestly,
He'll definitely get another shot.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if he re-signed back with Buffalo. That's how much I think. That's how much he would get innocent in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because now the Bills have no punter. They just
He's a Matt Barkley.
They're using Matt Barkley. Yeah. That's.
I mean, they're obviously not a punter, but.
Or they're gonna probably, who knows? Maybe.
If Matt Ariza is found innocent, he'll definitely get another shot.
Yeah.
And whoever the girl is that accused them of that should definitely be punished.
Yeah.
So right now, see, if someone falsely accuses something on somebody of, like, say, like rape or anything crazy, the person who made that accusation should be punished. But most of the time, they don't get punished, which is sad. And the other person just suffers based off a false accusation, and that person just gets away scot-free.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up.
It's kind of screwed up.
If he is found and that shit happened, Matt Ariza is a fuck.
He's
really fucked up. And the players who did it. But, like, I don't know. I just find it a weird timing. And honestly, backlash, this might be proven false a few days, weeks from now. I feel like probably.
I have a feeling.
Whenever like, play successful, and, like, they like, a big contract or get named a starter, or get drafted.
Yeah.
There's always, like, some weird accusation that comes out perfectly at that time.
Right.
And usually most of the time it is proven wrong.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. I'm leaning towards right now he's innocent, but, like, things could change.
Yeah.
It's like we thought Deshaun Watson was innocent of what happened because, like, all the women who stood up, but he turned out to be a sick, perverted fuck.
Yeah.
But in terms of this Matt Ariza thing, I'm leaning right now. I'm like 51% innocent, 49% guilty.
Yeah.
Two.
I'm split 50-50.
Also, too, another thing, too,
okay,
just kind of like coming to my mind right now. You know how crazy college athletes are. They party hard.
Yeah.
They go crazy. They do dumb shit all the time. But I don't know about this one. I just feel like he's innocent right now.
Yeah. We'll see.
So, like I said, time will tell.
Time will tell, yeah.
Next topic.
Len Dawson passed away, former Kansas City Chief, Hall of Fame quarterback, Super Bowl MVP, passed away. In honor of that life of Len Dawson, Mahomes the other night did the choir in honor of it. And I thought about this the other night because this is what I think the NFL should go back to doing right now at this point, the choir huddle. It makes a lot of sense. Like, think about it, that circle stuff right now. 90% of the time, the players hear a play that goes on there anyway. Mm-hmm. When it's a choir, their heads are turned back. They don't really hear anything. Think about it. They're not screaming the plays out loud in the huddle. The choir thing to me is a perfect huddle. I like the choir huddle.
He's just saying attention. You gotta listen.
Because you always see that one random gets involved in the huddle and overhears the plays and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like really, at least with a choir huddle, it's like I can't see. Like the player can't like freaking get in a huddle and get in front of the team. Mm-hmm. I think the NFL should go back to doing that personally. I think they should all do it.
Oh my!
But yeah, Len Dawson, legendary quarterback for the Chiefs, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl MVP winner. Condolences on other friends and family.
I see you, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Seahawks linebacker Shaquem Griffin has his NFL record to retire in the NFL after 4 seasons. I am surprised by this because I really think he's going to be used somewhere else. I'm surprised no one else is interested in him. I thought he was a great.
I mean, the reason no one wanted him is because one arm.
I don't know. To me, with the one arm, he was impressive, badass for the one arm. I think he was. I think he got a bad rap. I think in Jacksonville. Didn't he say his friends in Jacksonville? I think. Or no, I think it's the brother. I think it's the brother.
I think he did spend time on their practice squad.
Right. But I think honestly, out of all the players that were on that team in Jacksonville, I think he's one of the better players. I think the Griffin brother, and I think both their brothers, were on there. I think in Jacksonville, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I mean, I could be wrong. But
no, Shaquille signed with the Jaguars.
Shaquille was with. Oh, so Shaquille was just with Seattle then.
Yeah.
I wonder why he retired at 4 years. Never really injured. So.
I mean, he only had only one arm.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to him because he made it to the NFL with one arm.
Yeah.
But what else can he really do? Offensively, I'm like, yeah, he can definitely be a great player, but what else can he do?
Yeah,
One arm.
Another retirement that happened this week in the NFL.
No, speaking of since we talked about Seahawks, let's talk about something else from the Seahawks.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that. I was on my way back because I got more retirement news. J.C. Tretter, the center for the former Browns and Packers O-line, called it a career after 8 seasons. His retirement on Thursday. A great career, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was a great offensive guy. He no Thomas when it comes to aggression. Right in that position. So I don't think he'll be forced out. I'll be surprised out of that just because he's not in the NFL anymore. So what happens there?
We round back to the Seahawks. They named Genius to on QB, which I feel like
you do realize Drew with 3 interceptions last night, right?
I know, but he
threw for 3 interceptions.
But I still feel like there's still hope for Drew.
Even when he threw.
No, I still feel like there's hope for Drew Lock. There's still hope for him.
Okay.
So he's still young. He can still develop. Geno Smith's like, 31? Look at the 2 full years Geno Smith did start with the Jets. He was the worst QB in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he came in for a few games.
Because you got a coach, you got defensive-minded coaching skill. And Todd Bowles is not an offensive guru. He's not even an offensive quarterback whisperer. You know what? He is a whisperer. Because nobody knows what the hell he's saying half the time.
Geno Smith isn't going to turn into a franchise QB. He's there for now.
He's just there for now. He's a placeholder.
And probably through the season, he'll either be just him to start the first 3 games and Drew Lock the rest of the year, or flip between those two. And they're going to end up drafting a QB next year.
Yeah. It'll be Tua's brother or be Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, one of those two. Paul Davis
or DJ Dugali from Clemson. Could be him, because Clemson looks like they're in a shape.
DJ Dugali out. I mean, look at the way he played last year. He was
he had a lot of injuries too last year too. The team too.
Yeah, but still, when he played, he was not good.
He might turn.
He went from being a Heisman favorite to complete garbage.
He might redeem himself.
He might turn around, but still,
because Clemson's ranked 4th this year in the country. They could turn.
The only reason some NFL process will think so highly of him because of how big he is.
Well,
that's kind of the thing people do with Drew Lock.
It's because of these schools. Believe me, if it was a big guy, let me put it this way.
No. Anyone can get recognized at a school. At a school like Clemson or Oklahoma.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Even if you're a small player at Oklahoma, you can still get recognized. If Drew Lock was at a school, no one would know.
Here's the thing. That's why I was just going to say that. That's why I'm saying that, because he was only recognized. He's not because he's big, because he's at Clemson. That's all I was going to say there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Geno Smith's going to keep the job. I think Drew Lock's going to get back up. I'm sorry. Unless Geno gets injured, I just
feel like Geno Smith's only temporary.
I mean, I think Pete Carroll's on his way out from coaching that team anyway. I still think that way. At this point, Russell Wilson.
At this point, this is probably the worst ever.
Yeah, it is.
Got 2 mediocre quarterbacks. One who's proven how bad he is. The other one
is bad.
He's just bad.
Period. He's just
let me read first. One who, as of right now, is bad, but is still young and can possibly turn things around. And another one who's just bad.
I don't think he's going to turn it around. He had 3 or 4 years to turn around in Denver. he couldn't do it. It was a failed investment in Denver, and now here it's just another failed investment in Seattle. That's all it is.
I mean, like I said, only time will tell.
He's a backup for the rest of his career. I'm telling you right now. Even when the draft happens, he'll be a backup quarterback. He won't get a chance anywhere else. I'm sorry. You know what his chance would be right now at this point? He'd be a quarterback for the Detroit Lions, and that ain't happening. That ain't happening anytime soon.
Him over Goff. Yeah, right.
The Lions are stupid. You never know. The Lions are a stupid football team.
Next topic.
I have the topics right here. We're just going to run through quickly here. Not going to spend too much time on these stories. Tiger Woods got introduced a new golf league. This came out a couple of days ago. This report's coming out now according to CBS Sports. I just have the article right here. This is what I hate about this thing. It refreshes back to the original page. Don't do that. Don't do that. I hate that bullshit. Now I lost the story. Damn it. Do I have the story? Please, Jesus, let me have the story. It's called TGL, by the way. If anyone's wondering what the league is, I can't find it. Whatever. I had a story and I lost it. Tyreek Hill throwing more. Basically, just threw me to the side like I was trash. Still whining about that. Who cares?
Oh, okay. Honestly, he's only complaining because he didn't get the contract he wanted.
Yeah.
And in reality, Kansas City, they should have gave him that contract. But they freaking couldn't because they gave all the money to Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
And Tyreek went.
He was crying about it. That's all it was. It was basically the Aaron Rodgers situation. That's basically what it was. Anyway.
That's the case. Should have been traded to Green Bay.
Yeah. Tyron Smith exited Cowboys with a knee injury the other day. He went for MRI, and he had a torn hamstring ligament, which means he'll be out for the next 3 to 4 months. They have not ruled him out for the rest of the season. They're saying the time was between 3 to 4 months.
You know, so the Cowboys are bad. Just put them on the shelf.
And there's rumor out that Andrew Whitworth got a phone call from the Dallas Cowboys. I said, come out of retirement for 1 year.
Whitworth like 40?
Yeah. He won a Super Bowl last year with the Rams.
I mean, shit, he's almost 40.
So. He's a pretty good offensive lineman. His
plays not slowing down. Both played until 40.
Yeah. I think he should play till he's 41. He's not declining.
Them big guys.
He's a big dude. You know, he should play. Vegas Golden Knights signed forward Phil Kessel to a 1-year deal the other day. Former Bruin, now a Vegas Golden Knight. Pat Hughes that joined the Cubs Hall of Fame, longtime broadcaster, was surprisingly I believe it was on Thursday. We got all emotional about it, so congrats to him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. I talked about Tiger Woods starting the TGL. That is not going to take place until 2024. Ron Rivera has announced that Antonio Gibson is the top kick returner this year for the Washington Commanders. That was according to Bleacher Report. My opinion is right now at this point is not happy about that. This guy right now, yes, his fantasy is declining. His numbers are declining. Apparently through camp. Apparently, it looks like Brian Robinson right now, the rookie out of Alabama, took his job. So that sucks for Gibson. And Gibson had a lot of promise for the Commanders last year. A lot of promise. Very surprised that he.
Antoine Gibson.
Yeah, that he's in a little decline. Very surprising.
I mean, hey, running backs are easily replaceable. So
yeah, they are. Bucks cut wide receiver Cyril Grayson this week. That was according to newsbreak.com. Let's see. T.O. ran a insane 40-yard dash. Ran it on a 4.38 and called out Brendan Marshall. And they had the recording of it. I am on the Athlete podcast, or I am Athlete podcast, excuse me. Which was a question. And I've been saying this now for the last 10 years. Why the hell did T.O. retire at the highest level?
He didn't even retire. Just no team wanted him.
I think there were teams that wanted him. I think the problem was he wanted money for it and they didn't want to pay him. But I would have paid him. You want to know something? He has not declined. His workout regimen and the way he's been playing that.
He can still play right now.
He can still play right now.
But no team's going to give him a chance.
I think the team should give him a chance. You know,
I'll say 1, because of his age, and 2, because of his character.
I think the NFL needs character again.
The NFL does need character.
And the wokeness. The wokeness is not helping out the sports. It's killing the sports world. One of the problems in the sports world today. They want to stay woke and they want to pay these charities or give money to these charities. These charities are all frauds. Fraudulent, useless charities. Butler was released this week. He was put on injured reserve because he was out for the year, but now he's a free agent again. I don't know if he's taking off injured reserve. He might as well be. Denzel Mims, a agent, has requested a trade. The team declined to release him. Denzel Mims ain't going to go anywhere. if I to be perfectly honest, he'll probably be stuck with the team for a while until something.
Worst case scenario, he gets straight to the Bears.
Or the Texans.
Or Texans.
Or the Vikings. Or
no, the Vikings will be decent because
he actually might work out for the Vikings.
We got Kirk Cousins throwing the ball.
Exactly, yeah. He could also get traded to money too, you never know. James Paxton suffered a grade 2 lat tear and will not pitch the rest of 2022. That's okay because he never pitched at all in 2022. What else is new? Mets set star Francisco Lindor eyeing an $18 million penthouse. Been eyeing that this week. We should talk about Aaron Donald not getting a punishment this week for the helmet fight.
Aaron Donald was a savage.
He went
miles. You know what's messed up? What's kind of messed up? Apparently, he's not going to get any punishment from the NFL for this.
He won't.
But when Myles Garrett did it, he got suspended for a whole year.
Well, because you want to know why? Because he did it in a game. It wasn't a joint practice. And the difference here is that Aaron,
he took 2 helmets off of Bengals players and started swinging at them.
Apparently, he started with Joe Burrow the whole fight in the first place. Apparently, he touched
the quarterback.
Apparently, that's what happened.
If you touch the quarterback, you're automatically asking for the hands.
Yeah, and basically what happened was
so the Rams apparently are gonna. What they're gonna do? They're just gonna fine him like $50,000 or some shit.
Probably $10,000 without an joint practice. South Carolina, I actually didn't even put this in my news because I couldn't find the article on it. But I did hear about it in a YouTube video. It was actually kind of funny. Apparently, they're changing the name of the mascot to Cock. That's right. I'm not joking about this.
All right, next topic. No, we're not starting this.
No, it is kind of funny.
No.
It is kind of funny.
No.
Apparently, the old owners and the new
No.
owners reminds of the name.
No.
So they call it now the Cock Commander. It sounds kind
What was it before?
Oh God, what the hell was it before? It was something. I don't know. It was something.
Just why? Why
am I talking about this?
No, why change it to that? Why?
I don't know, actually.
It's funny, but why?
They couldn't think of this name like. Yeah. They are called Gamecocks.
The Commander Cox.
I'm sorry, but
okay.
I had to bring that up this week.
Why?
I don't know. Ohio State Buckeyes changed their stadium.
Why?
From the Big U to now Safe Light Field.
Why?
Can you calm down?
Why?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'll never be okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Why?
Here's the Tiger Woods one.
No.
Tiger Woods, Roy. That's the all right. TJ. All right, found the article. Okay. Patriots legend Wes Welker blasts the NFL for Bush League disability plan. This is recorded at Bleacher Report. This is a story right here, written by Timothy Rapp. Former NFL wide receiver Wes Welker criticized the NFL disability plan on Twitter Saturday after the Disability International Claims Committee tabled his request for disability benefits, citing a need for more medical records. This is what was quote unquote here saying. He went on Twitter saying, "I don't have time or patience for this, but it's played the NFL for 18 years and still going. This is Bush League stuff." In the committee response, Dr. Hughes story will unable to rate your various surgeries due to a lack of support. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why? Specifically, there were no records reflecting that the surgeries were performed as a result of the injury sustained while playing the NFL, which I was injury prone and weak. Welker, 41 years old, spent 12 seasons in the NFL with the Chargers, and from 06, or actually no, from 04 with the Chargers, but since I was Miami, 04 to 0. The Patriots from 07 to 2012, from 13 to 14, and the St. Louis Rams for the final year in 2015. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro selection, and appeared in 3 Super Bowls during his career, 2 of them with the Patriots and 1 of them with the Denver Broncos, though those teams didn't win a title. It's kind of think about that. And think about this. Well, you go for the 20. NFL base would not injury.
This guy was a great player.
He overplayed so much and he played too hard.
He was like a SpongeBob. Like, I woke up every morning, I break my legs.
My
That-
legs. My legs.
Body cast.
Open. How do these benefit people not watch the NFL? The guy's injury prone. Get him the disability plan. Get him a little pension plan. He's still in the NFL. He's been doing it for 18 years. Like what do you want pitchers of body parts being destroyed?
Yeah.
What is the delay here? NFL. Wake up.
Stop being.
Yeah. Might as well get the preseason stuff right now. This point, those games. Bears are beating the Browns right now. 13. The Arizona Cardinals are beating the 24th. Ravens gonna go and extend their winning streak in preseason right now. 17-9. They're on there. I think 22 straight preseason games they've won. Going for 23.
Yeah, they can win 22.
The Miami Dolphins.
Want
to listen to the preseason score? Listen to this. Dolphins beating the Eagles 41-3. They're in the fourth quarter right now.
It's the freaking preseason.
Interesting. I want to say that.
Who? It's the preseason. The four stringers like stars, and then they'll get cut.
No, they'll be put on the practice squad. They've gotten all about them recon following year.
Exactly.
Last year it's 41-3. It's kind of a shocking score. I'm caught me off guard.
It's the Eagles in the preseason.
I understand that.
No, you gotta understand.
You gotta understand.
It's preseason.
Shut up.
Jalen Hurts ain't even playing.
I love football. Okay, I'm talking about any football sport. Oh, apparently you have a phone call from Lindsay Travis.
Oh yeah, Lindsay.
Anyway, Colts are beating the Bucs right now 21-10. Vikings Broncos just started their game. They're scoreless. The Bengals beat the Rams 16-7. The Falcons beat the Jaguars 28-12. Last night the Patriots got destroyed by the Raiders 23-6. Their first team did play for most of the game. However, it looked like absolute garbage. It did. I watched the game. Don't bother watching it. It was not worth the watch. Cowboys beat the Seahawks 27-26. Saints beat the Chargers 27-10. Panthers beat the Bills 21-0. Texans beat the 49ers 17-0. The Chiefs beat the Packers 17-10. And tomorrow, there are two games on tomorrow. Giants, Jets on at 1 o'clock, and the Lions and the Steelers are on at 4:30. That's it. That was your Sports Flash scoring. We have no other stories to talk about, and that's really about it. You know our social media. Yeah. Here's gonna be the thing for now on. Go look at our old episodes. I will type in the social media trend eventually. I just can't be bothered now. I didn't even type in the episode. I just put in Sports Stories. Wherever I put there. Sports Flash Stories. So that's it. We're out. It's gonna be a schedule change this week due to this situation with my grandmother because I got it Tuesday, so there will be Monday instead. I don't think if you're gonna. Yeah. I think you should. I will probably start recording this at 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, most likely, and about the end of it. We'll see. I obviously like to write for more people. We're gonna get our AFC and NFC ready. I already have Lions guys ready to go. I don't know about this. All right.
Yeah.
Try to get my questions quickly before I'll say. So, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
We're out.
Bye.